Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Another episode here on Forest River, North Dakota. So we are finishing up sugar beets now. Getting there, I guess. Hopefully we will get done today. We're gonna probably run into the evening just to get it done, so. The topper is just about finished up. He's got one last pass there, and then he's got this long pass to finish up that part of the job. But looks like the big truck just dumped, so that should be on its way back soon. And yeah, we've been busy. We just finished soybeans about 2 o'clock. I'm not even sure how much we have in there in the bins of soybeans, how many liters we got, but. Or bushels, I guess. Yeah, I have no idea. But that was a long one. It definitely was. It was a long job. 35 feet at a time, one combine, 146 acres or something like that. Yeah, it's a good poke, that's for sure. Looks like we got some tomfoolery going on right now between these machines. Well, let's fix that quick. This tractor's been busy though, I'll tell you that much. There we go. We'll hop back in the truck. We've been on this field, we've been running trucks mostly. We got the harvester going on horseplay, and we've been managing trucks instead of having them running on follow me. We do follow me a little bit if I need to go do something else or go check on something else, because we do have the big Case STX in the first sugar beet field. Chisel plowing it right now, so been having to check on him every now and then, and at one point we had three jobs going at once. We'll probably end up not getting the combine going again until next month, so it's November 1. Because we got to get we got to let the guys do their work on it and get it switched over to sunflowers. So we're going to start doing some sunflowers here next month, or probably going to be the next job that you guys see, actually. To start the day, or I guess before we moved fields from the first sugar beet field, we brought all the trucks back. Well, we brought the 2 straight trucks back, and because they needed fuel, we left this truck in the field with the lifter and topper. This one has a pretty good sized fuel tank, but we're getting down there now on fuel for this truck, but it should be able to last us the rest of the time, so we shouldn't need to take time out to have it run back to the yard and get some fuel. If anything, maybe we'll have the service truck run down with a tank of fuel for it. And Topper couldn't get all of it, unfortunately. This has been fun though. I've been really enjoying the sugar beet process. Not sure that we're going to be, if we pick up another field, I don't know if we're going to be putting it in the sugar beet, but I think maybe if we do some more sugar beet next year, we might maybe invest in another harvester. So I don't think that we're going to do, after thinking about it and stuff, I don't think that we will invest in a chaser wagon. I guess you can't really call it a auger wagon with sugar beets, right? Because it's Doesn't have an auger, but it's like a chaser bin or whatever, for sugar beet until we get another harvester. I just don't really feel like we need it. Trucks have been keeping up good enough. Maybe we invest in another truck, because there has been times where we've had to wait on trucks. It's like after this one goes and then the other two are back and we get those filled, we're usually waiting on this truck to come back. Maybe we can get another truck, but we'll see. There's a Artex live bottom trailer that I would kind of like to invest in for this. I think that would be nice instead of the like end dump type. It would be kind of cool because I know live bottoms are used quite a bit as well with sugar beets, so I think that would be kind of cool. It's just unfortunate that we've been having to harvest or use the other trucks to harvest. Oh shoot, I didn't realize that he was going to make a new cut in. Yeah, harvest other crops at the same time and using our other trucks. So maybe if anything, to improve the operation, we invest in another truck and then maybe look into doing, you know, up in our harvesting equipment or something. I don't know. So I'm sure this is going to be a story for years to come. We're going to be doing multiple harvesting jobs at once. Seems like that's how it is with any channels, like other YouTube channels I've watched that do sugar beets. But, well, I guess really beet farming Mitch is really the only one that you watch, but a lot of the times he'll, you know, take a break from running the harvester, the lifter, or whatever, and go and run combine for a bit, because I think they run 2 case combines as well. So, but yeah, so anyway, we'll keep going on this one. I might just catch you guys probably when we're close to finishing up, maybe, and then we'll push ourselves into November and get into some sunflower harvest. Alright, so we are on our second to last pass. This is probably our last full pass here. We did get the other big end dump trailer in rotation, and that's been nice because we've been keeping up nice. We haven't had to stop and wait at all, so it's been good to have that extra trailer in rotation. That just dumped, as you see up in the top. My guess is that we're probably gonna end up making like 150,000 or so from this field. I think from this field. I don't know. I don't remember if I'm going back to the other field or not, but I feel like we were somewhere around 100-ish or a little bit, 80 maybe thousand when we started this field. So it's not terrible. Probably the prices could be adjusted a little bit lower again, but for all the work that you do and how long it takes, maybe it's worth it. Hasn't been bad. Yeah, we're reaching 8 o'clock here. We've been going for a while. It does take a while. Yeah, just wanted to check in and kind of bring you guys up to speed and show you that we actually did finish the job. So we got one like half pass with 4 rows of beets that need to be picked up, and that's going to be it for sugar beet harvest this year. Morning guys, welcome to November. We got everything back to the yard and put away, well not put away, but parked up about 10:30 last night, so I didn't have anybody really refuel anything either. So we've just been refueling. We're gonna get some power washing done. These trucks especially, because they are just gonna go back to sitting back in the cove area, I guess. I don't really know what to call it. The woods cove. I don't know. Catch-all area. Yeah. That's where these are gonna go back to. So we're gonna get these washed up quick. And put away so they're not in the way. We're gonna have to probably clean the combine a little bit so we have a somewhat decent combine for sunflowers. The STX is sitting on the other side of the steel shed there, the old steel shed, and that is going to start doing some chisel plowing here soon down at the field we were just harvesting beets with. We did refuel the tractors last night because they desperately needed it, but these need cleaned up as well. So yeah, a lot of cleaning up and putting away and just kind of getting organized this morning before we go and harvest some sunflowers. Alright, so we have just picked up a leased, well, not leased, it's more of a demo head here, sunflower head from Capello. Been working with them a little bit about maybe getting a head out to try it. This is a bit of a smaller version. I think our combine could probably run a bigger one, but we just wanted to see, you know, the difference in an actual sunflower head compared to just pretty much a corn head that we've used in the past, an old corn head that we got rid of last year. So yeah, so this is a Helianthus 5700. The difference between these is that they have these like snouts here that are kind of bowled in, so the sunflower seed will fall onto those instead of like a corn head where it's like pointed upwards in a way where there's nothing to catch the sunflowers, so there's a little bit of a lease, or there's not as much loss usually with an actual sunflower head. So we're just gonna give it a go and see how it works. Obviously these spacings are a bit off for what we have. We have 30-inch row spacings, but it's just, it'll feed into the correct ones. Yeah, I'm looking forward to using that. Needed something this year, so we got that demo out. We've been spending pretty much the morning doing that after we got those trucks put away. We still need to get some these end dumps cleaned up too, but essentially the combine's ready to go. I think we're gonna leave the 8520 on the grain cart for today at least, until we can get the 8530 cleaned up and off the bee harvester. We'll probably use that on the grain cart once when we are into corn. So yeah, we're gonna probably start moving here soon, get into the field. It is gonna rain here soon today, just a quick rain, but it will probably take us out of commission for the day, so we're gonna get into it as soon as possible so we can get as much done as we can. Alright, so the combine has opened up the field. We're just getting the last pieces of equipment that we need in the field. Gonna run with 2 trucks and the grain cart and the combine. So we are going to be selling the sunflowers right off. From what I know, you don't usually bin sunflowers. If anybody knows for sure, let me know in the comments. But from what I kind of have figured out, you don't usually bin them, you just sell them right off. And that is kind of also justified by price in, you know, the in-game price. Because so if we, usually sunflowers are a pretty good price right off the rip. Where am I looking? Like out of the field, they're usually decent. Maybe not in this one. Shoot. So maybe not. I don't know. Maybe we're losing out. Maybe we should be binning them. I don't know. But definitely, if somebody is aware of that, let me know. Have some resources that I could reach out to. So that's possible too, but you know, get you guys involved in the comments a little bit. But so this head is kind of cool when you drop it down, because you know, when you harvest sunflowers, you're not harvesting like at ground level, kind of like with, you know, with a draper head or a platform head or whatever, and kind of corn too, you're pretty close to the ground. But with this, there's like a thing that drops down and it actually has like chopper blades on it. Put a driver combine back on course play so you guys can kind of see. But it has like chopper blades that chop the stalk. Probably to make it easier to feed through the head, would be my guess. And then yeah, it feeds through this roll, kind of helps it feed through the into the feeder house as well. So it's interesting. Yeah, like I said in previous episodes, this is my first time ever doing sunflowers in FS22. I did them quite a bit in multiplayer on FS19 when I was playing in the farmers only multiplayer server, but yeah, it seems like what I'm getting right now is that they're pretty low yields. It's going to take a while. Even though we have some green going on, it's still a pretty low yielding crop. Go over here for a second. We took the headlands off ourselves so we could get trucks in. Great demand at beet piler, of course there is. Right when we're done harvesting beets. Or just our luck. So yeah, it's probably going to take a while to actually fill up the combine with the sunflowers. Again, even if we were to bin this, like even if you can bin sunflower seeds, or sunflower seeds, I guess they are kind of sunflower seeds, but sunflowers, we don't have enough bins for them, because we need to keep some open for our corn. So, I don't know why when the course play takes over, it lifts that up. Why are you lifting that up? Why is it not so low to the ground? I don't know. I'm new to this. Alrighty, so just a little update here from the sunflower field. Yields are good, I think. I'm not really super familiar with what good sunflower yields are, but we're in the green on the precision farming monitor. But it just, sunflowers, I guess, just don't yield very much. So this is, we haven't even dumped into the trucks yet. Makes me really think that we really don't even need to be running a grain cart with these, with sunflowers. Probably just a truck or two at the end of the field, and combine can unload at the end of the field. So I think that's probably what we're going to do with the next sunflower field, as I'm thinking about it, which is this one here. It's a little bit bigger, not a ton bigger, but yeah, I don't think there's really any point to having a grain cart running in these fields, or in sunflowers. Just not enough activity to justify it. So we're gonna dump what we got in here, and then we'll probably just bring the grain cart back, because we're not gonna have to unload the combine again. And then we'll bring this truck up to the elevator, which is so on this map there's a old, I think it's called the old Forest River elevator or something like that, and that's the only place that you can sell sunflowers, which is cool. So they're still utilizing the old part, but it's just for sunflowers. So we're gonna haul this up there, and then rain's coming in about 2 hours. So I think once we're done here, we're probably just gonna call it quits for the day. Make sure everything's fueled up and ready to go for tomorrow. And we'll finish sunflowers, and then probably November 3 we'll move into corn. Hopefully November 3 and 4 we can finish up corn. So like I said, I'm gonna bring this back to the farm, and then yeah, these guys are gonna finish up here, and then we'll haul whatever we got for a truck load of sunflowers up to the old elevator. So like I said, even though the yields were real good in terms of sunflowers, it didn't really produce a ton. We're only at 788 bushels right now. 10% moisture, which I'm not sure that Thundar has actually set up. I'm trying to figure if we need to take that road or not. I don't think so. Set up the advanced add-on mod for sunflowers, so I think that might be something that we need to do a little bit of research and adjust in the XML ourselves of the mod. We'll have to figure that out, because it doesn't seem like they'd be that dry because we got a rain last evening. So I don't know, maybe sunflowers aren't super affected by moisture, but I'm thinking that it's not really set up for sunflowers. So I do like that in order to get to the elevator, you're kind of like forced to drive through the town. I like to kind of, I don't know, I like to have to go into town and drive through there. I mean, mappers put a lot of work into the towns that are on maps, and I don't feel like they're appreciated enough for what they are. So I think we can turn here. Yeah, turn here. There's another one at the end, but there's kind of two entrances in a way. Got some standing water in this guy's field. Pretty good amount there too. I don't think we have much water in our fields, but maybe. Oh, okay. So there is an entrance. So if we were to take that road and just come down here, we could enter into the elevator. So that's good to know. But we'll roll in here and get weighed up. We have weight 26,868 pounds. Get probed. We're all good. Oh wait, we went in the wrong one though. But I would think that if that's the case, they'd probably want you to come in here and get weighed, and then probably circle back around and go dump into the other side where you sell sunflowers. That would be my guess, because most of the time you're always gonna have to get weighed so they know what your product is. So maybe we can get by with doing it that way. I don't think there's a weigh scale on this side, so I do love the graffiti on the train cars. It's pretty cool. And then I believe that one of these buildings, either the 3 or the 1 or the 2 or the 4, I think this is 4, maybe, I don't know. One of these is going to be the potato sell point at some point, if I heard Smebby right. So this is going to be tricky. With an end dump. Doesn't leave us much room to dump. So we're going to have to watch it. Is there a collision? Alright, just look away. We'll sit in here for a bit. Look away for now. So, we only netted ourselves, what, 3.5 grand, or 2.5 grand? So that wasn't the most exciting payday for a crop, but it is what it is. I'm sure, obviously that was only a few acres worth of sunflowers, so you're not really going to pay a ton. But it's something, so it is what it is. So we'll go get weighed out quick, and then we'll head back, and we do need to get some lime spread on these fields that we are harvesting, so maybe even this evening I might get some lime spread on that. So we'll figure that out as well. Morning, guys. Welcome to November 2. Got a lot of machines put away in the shed yesterday evening. Got a lot of stuff cleaned up. Well, besides the combine. But we'll probably get that blown off a little bit to get any dust particles and stuff out of the filter and all that good stuff. So, but we're gonna start the day by hopping in the 8520. And we're gonna get some lime spread on the field that we just harvested, the sunflower field. Last evening before the co-op closed, we ran a truck down and got the tender filled. So we're gonna pull that up under the tender truck and get this filled up. According to the field calculator mod, we only need like 30,000 pounds or so. We got a little bit extra just in case. I know that mod isn't always accurate when it comes to commodities and stuff, because it doesn't take into consideration precision farming. So kind of got to think about that. So we'll see if it's actually accurate, and then we can kind of go from there for future fields. Kind of get an idea of how off it is and if it's even worth relying on. There we go. Hop in the truck. He's got custom lime textures on here, which is going to be really great. Very excited about that. So, what's the keybind again? Right shift. Tilde, or the slash? I don't know, maybe not. Maybe you can't do it while you're loading. But I switched the keybind so it's not in feet anymore. Oh, there we go. It's just the forward slash. We're in pounds now. Perfect. That's what I want to be in. Makes a lot more sense to me with pounds. I had square feet or cubic feet or whatever that was. That. Those measurements mean nothing to me. I'm much more confident in my poundage. So that's what we go by on the IRL farm. Alright. You can turn the truck off now. Hop back in the tractor. So 32,398 pounds is what we're at right now. Don't need to close the cover because we're not even that full and we're not moving very far. It's literally right across the road from the farm. But I want to get some lime on some of these fields before we do some tillage on them, because it can incorporate it in there. That's one of the things I wish we would have done with the 2 beet fields, and honestly even the wheat field. Probably would have been a good idea to spread some lime on the wheat field, but I think we're going to spread on every other field that we have, because lime does get expensive, and us being on hard economy, we kind of got to watch our budget a little bit here. I love this tractor with the floaters, the big tires. It looks just so sweet. I'm pulling the spreader with the big tires. It's just pretty slick looking. Alright, so we'll get it lined up. Get an AB line going. I have no idea how far this spreads. We'll give it a little test quick. Actually a pretty good distance. We're just zooming, aren't we? Let's not zoom that fast. Definitely spreading a little bit into the grass, but that's okay. Yeah, I'm not thinking that we're gonna have enough. Check this thing. So yeah, we're applying as much as we can. It's going down pretty heavy. We'll get rid of those lines for now. It's a pretty sweet spreading setup though. I like it a lot. 8520 on the new leader John Deere spreader. But yeah, I think we're probably going to need a little bit more, but I don't know. It just feels like it's going down really fast. So we might have to spend some time this morning making a run over to the co-op, which is actually right in the same area as the elevator. The elevator that we sold the sunflowers at. Real tight turn there. Probably a little tighter than you'd want to turn something like that. Alright, here we go. Thinking we're probably going to need another 30,000 pounds, I would guess. So yeah, it's good to know that that field calculator is probably not the best thing to go off. But it gives us an idea for how much we might need, because we'll figure how much we used on this field and how many acres how many acres we did on this, and then we'll factor that in for the next fields. I'm just gonna get these spots that we missed, because we don't have very much left. And then honestly, we'll just leave the 4% in there for now. I would think that probably another 30,000 is gonna get us done, but I guess we can be a little bit more. I guess we can go a little bit over, because we're going to need more lime probably for the next few fields, so we'll shut the tractor off right now. And we'll walk back over here. Nobody else is here this morning to help us out, so we're going to grab the truck, make a run up to the elevator, and get another 30 to 35,000 pounds probably. Then we'll start getting some harvesting equipment around and get that done. The morning haze on this map is literally just so good. I have no idea how he did it, because I haven't seen anybody else add that on any other maps, but doesn't that just look so good? Objects in the distance, just hazed out. Oh, it's just so good. It's probably, honestly, one of my favorite things about this map. It's just this morning haze. Which kind of makes me excited for FS25, because they kind of added the fog or whatever, which hopefully it looks good. I'm hoping if it's not overplayed or overused, you know what I mean? Like, I hope there's not fog when there's times where there shouldn't be fog. You know what I mean? Like later in the day, or like, I don't know. I just hope it's not overused. And I'm kind of worried that it's going to be. And then it just kind of gets annoying after a while. I don't know. But I'm excited for FS25. Now that we're on the topic, we're really looking forward to it. I think it's going to be great. I think there's a lot of things that I'm excited to see what modders can do with, and yeah, should be good. So this is where we fill. Bit of a tight turn there, but that's okay. One of the co-ops that I have been to, that we usually go to, that I drive tender truck into, it's the turn is so tight to get in to the bay. It's crazy. We're just gonna keep it in one hopper. Usually you'd probably put it in the back, but whatever. All right, we're gonna go 35,000 pounds there. That should be plenty. Then we'll head back to the field. All right, so we got our end rows off on our second up down now. Got about 80% full hopper that we dumped into the truck before starting on the straight passes. But yeah, she's going. We got about, I think course play said about 45 minutes to harvest this field, so, and that's real time, so I don't know what that would be in game, but I would guess maybe 2-3 hours in game. So we'll definitely get her done today. We got, I think we got clear skies. Not much in terms of rain or moisture or anything, so that'll be good. Maybe we'll even get over to the cornfield and start on that today if we have enough time. So yeah, it's going good, and yields aren't, I feel like the yields aren't as good as they were in the other field. I mean, we've sprayed, pretty sure we sprayed fertilizer on this, but I think the soil type in this field is just not nearly as good, so I think that's affecting the yields a little bit. That's alright. That's a 13-acre field I looked, and this is a 20-acre field. We ended up using about 70,000 pounds of lime on that in the end, so good thing to keep an eye on. I always forget that precision farming has that stuff for you. Like, if you're not aware, if we just go down here and click on this, it tells us how much commodities we used on the fields. So I mean, it says we used 26,000 liters, so that's about 70,000 pounds, I believe, because that was what I calculated, so I would guess that's about it. How much fuel you've used, yield, all that stuff, so pretty cool. We made about 12,000, or no, did we lose money? We lost money this year on that field, okay. Feels bad. Hopefully next year is much more profitable. Alrighty, so we're just checking in one more time from the sunflower field. Things have not changed. Yields are pretty much the same. About the 60 bushel or so, 60 to 80. So, yeah, it's we'll be done with sunflowers soon here in North Dakota. So, I'm kind of looking forward to being done with harvest and getting into planting season and like doing, you know, running the planter and the air drill and all that stuff up here. I think that's going to be pretty cool. So, planting sugar beets and stuff. So, I don't know. It's be kind of fun. So, but for now, we're still enjoying the harvest. I didn't think that harvest would take this long, but these fields are deceivingly big. And like when you're harvesting sugar beets and stuff, it takes long too. You're going, harvester's not very big, and then we got a pretty small sunflower head here. Obviously, if we got the big one, like the 12-meter one, that would have been much better. So, but, you know, a demo is a demo, and I don't know, I'm liking how it's working. So yeah, I'm gonna call it there, guys, as I am going to be away for the weekend celebrating my wife's birthday. So I need to get this video edited and uploaded so you guys have a video to watch, because it's been far too long. It's been over a week now that you guys have had a North Dakota video, so we need to make sure that we're keeping you guys caught up with what's going on. So expect a video. I mean, it doesn't matter to you because when you're watching it, it'll be the weekend. So anywho, thank you guys for watching. Thank you to the YouTube channel members for supporting. You guys are incredible. You guys are what keeps me going, as well as the viewers. You guys are. Thank you guys so much for watching this series, and it seems like you guys are enjoying it. So we're gonna keep going at it. This map is awesome. Can't wait for you guys to have it in your hands as well when it's public. It really is probably a top 3 map for me in FS22. It really, really is awesome. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you in the next video.